Are you ready to debunk the Romanists, boys?
Heck yeah, bro.
I don't think I am. I don't know if I'm ready.
Debunk the Romanists, boys. Whoops.
I think we got a bit of an echo.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think I am.
Who's that? That's
I don't
not
know if
me.
I'm ready.
Debunk the Romanists. Definitely not me. Who's playing it on
Oh.
their side?
I think we got
That was me. My bad. I had the stream open in another tab for some reason and forgot to mute. My fault,
okay.
my fault.
So good.
My fault.
So good.
Now I think we're actually ready. So
Yeah. Now we're ready. Now we're ready.
And just as a reminder, everyone else as well, as I said in the description and I think in posts elsewhere, for any other Prot-Tubers out there, so like Prot content makers, this is an open invite. If you want to join, make it known and I'll send you the link. All right. Because we are calling any and all hands available to lead the charge against the Papists.
And if you're a Romanist who wants to convert and come join us, we would welcome that as well.
If you want to make a really quick conversion and get baptized at Pastor Jim's First Baptist Church, then come onto the stream. You can do that. Let's get that happening, boys. All right. Now, the first part of this stream will be the response that prompted, or the video rather, responding to the video that prompted this response, that being the utter travesty, the utter catastrophe published by Christian Wagner, the militant Thomist himself, and his slander.
Can I say first off that like this is probably the best scholarship I've seen in years from Roman Catholics. I think this is actually really up there.
Bro, I legit
it's not going to be any small task debunking this, but I think that together we can do it. But like this is one of the best apologetic works I've ever seen in my life.
Together with the power of God and friendship, we will overcome the highest heights of Popish scholarship.
I think it was actually
we will see that today.
Peter who said that. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I haven't seen this, so I'm excited. I'm excited.
You're going to demonstrate your power, dweeb, that even by watching something for the first time, you will be able to debunk it on the roll. That's how good you're gonna. That's how good you're gonna be. Let's say hi to people. Will we finally learn what the fifth Marian dogma is? That's true. That's true. Romanists, where you at? Where's that fifth dogma? Why isn't that here yet? If that's gonna be our first response, because after we respond to this and give the answers, then we're gonna give our 1 more billion questions that papists cannot answer. And this is actually a good one as well. If Rome real, why not fifth Marian dogma? Why only 4? Huh? I mean, come on. That's 4's a pretty tiny number, eh? 4's a tiny number. There's nothing great about that. I mean, like, when are you guys going to dogmatize the hyperlatria of Mary, guys? Come on, let's get that happening. You may as well at this point. Greetings, seasons, greetings. What up, cuz? If Pope true, why still dressed? So true, King, so true. Oh my gosh, Matt, what up? Good to see you, my dude. Oh, we have so many of these questions. I'm going to leave them to once we get the answers. Yes. Yes, I agree, Mega Matt. I agree. The Protestants have 70,000 breakfast choices and rising, and this was traditionally thought of as a bad thing until the modern brecumanism. Bro. Okay. Absolutely. We're here, boys. Tasty beats irrefutably destroying the papists. That's so true. Baby Benj, born June 17. My dad passed away 10 years ago. Was born June 17th. Sovereign Lord never ceases to amazing. Unironically, amen. That's epic. Amen. The cycle of life. That is actually great. Debunking, you mean debunking? That's what I said. I said debunking. I said the proper English word, debunking. But yes, this is the assault against the one holy Protestant Apostolic Church that Christian Wagner leveled just yesterday or a couple days ago. I forget them because math is a papist invention, and so we will be responding to this and utterly annihilating it and showing that the one true Protestant Church is true and facts. So, you guys ready to get rolling?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Tell me if audio is not working well.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? My name is Christian Wagner, and I'm the militant Thomist. So the sun is in my eyes. So sorry about that.
That's the light of God blinding you, as per my thumbnail.
But I was out for my morning cigarette this morning, just chilling. And
utterly destroying the body that God graced him with. Classic papist moment.
So true.
I decided
I was gonna say
that
that's an
I would
argument in
do.
and of itself.
That's it. That's it. Rome gets you to destroy your body. Why is he having a ciggy if the Roman life is so good, huh? That's
If
right.
Rome real, why Thomas smoke cigarette?
That's true. That's true.
Come on.
This is just, we're not even going to keep count of how many questions we ask because there's just going to be that many. So that's why it's like the at minimum, the upper ceiling is going to be 1 more billion. If not, that's the minimum, really.
One of those cool popular videos that people have been doing about questions that Protestants can't answer. Now,
okay, unironically, for a quick second, that's I think that's kind of what prompted it when I said that. I think I said that to Christian, or like he saw it or something. How like it's the fad in Roman apologetics to make a question Protestants can't answer video. Like how many people have made that? We got Trent Horn, we got Michael Lofton most recently. I think Keith Little as well, and I'm sure Catholic Answers have like done 12 gorillion videos on it.
Keith Little has made a ton of videos like that. Like his most popular video is the one question that made me Catholic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Notice this about the Romans. They're all about their questions and not about their answers.
Ah, dang, put that on a t-shirt. Did y'all see Lofton's video? I know I asked you about it, Paul. Mario.
That's why I scheduled a stream
video?
response to it on my channel.
Are you talking about his one question they can't answer? I didn't watch it.
Oh, dude, it's so you know in the Bible where
is it just apostolic succession? Is that his argument?
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's literally his whole argument. Apostolic.
It's literally if Prot
I was just guessing.
real,
I haven't seen it.
If Prot real, why use church history evidence? That's pretty much what it is.
I mean, and you were dead on the money with apostolic succession. That is his whole argument. That's his entire argument.
It's ridiculous. It's like. No disrespect to him, but like a more accurate summary is like an atheist asks, how do I know that the Gospels are a reliable record of Jesus' teachings, right? So not whether it's true, but are the Gospels reliable record? How do you know that? You can't just appeal to, well, why when a Protestant says, because these church fathers have historical testimony to say so, then he's like, but why them? Because there's also the Gnostics who also claim lineage. So which one do you pick between two? And then he basically just stops it there and says, boom, therefore you recognize objective, infallible church, blah, 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 rather than just because the party that we post facto refer to as Orthodox are the best historically concrete group out there. Their testimony is by far, without contest, the best. That's why.
I plan on doing a whole response to him as like the one you're doing, because I don't think he even uses Saint Irenaeus responsibly. I don't think he does. So
me neither.
But
anyway,
let's jump into
let's destroy this Pope. Let's destroy this papist.
You may think Trent Horn and Michael Lofton, they're cool with their one question that Protestants can't answer. Well, I'll tell you, I was out this morning. I found this the instructions to my son's cloth diapers, and I decided to write on the back of it 20. Mark it 20. They think they can beat me. I have 20 questions they can't answer. So I'm going to challenge every single Protestant out there. I'd like huge amounts of discussion, many response videos. The other Paul, you better believe you're doing a response video to this one.
Damn right I am.
To annihilate the Protestants with these 20 best objections.
Bring it.
Okay, all right.
This is about to be really good.
Let's do it.
They're going to get debunked so hard.
Okay.
So, ready for it. So, question one that Protestants can't answer. If Protestantism true, why trainee bishop?
She's not true Protestant. # no true Protestant. And it's not a fallacy, it's a fact.
Also, I'd like to ask him a question, if I could.
We will be asking the questions after this.
Oh, okay. I'll hold my horse.
So how this is working, we're responding to him now, and then once we get through
I'd say to trainee bishop is, okay, well, if it's a trainee, at least it's still a guy. So
So true, King. So true.
Checkmate.
Go off.
Checkmate.
Also, they won't accept their German bishops blessing same-sex unions, so I don't have to accept these bishops who are transgender.
Rome, what's been going on with Germany?
Official. It's not official. It didn't say Simon
Equal,
says.
no.
They
Equal
haven't
weights
had
and
a good
measures.
handle on Germany for a long time over there. Just saying.
Yeah, for real.
But
Since
he didn't
Luther.
say Simon says.
He didn't do the Lunar Tuesday dance. It's not infallible.
A better
It doesn't count.
question: why is the chair of Peter tolerating it then?
Ah.
Not
Next
official.
one. Next
but
question.
Why infallible interpreter putting up with it?
We're putting the questions after this, guys. I get it. There's like more billion questions, like just bursting at the seams. You want to ask them, but we're just answering these right now, and then we're gonna let loose after.
Number 2. If Protestant true, why lesbian bishop?
See before.
Yeah, see 10 seconds ago.
Hashtag not true Protestant. A lesbian, not a true Protestant. Why? Because I said so. That's why.
Exactly.
That's exactly
Simple
why.
as.
I said so, so she's not a Protestant. So it doesn't count.
Days.
Number 3.
Question 3. This one's actually good because we don't have these in the Catholic Church. Question 3. If Protestant true, why gay bishop? Very true. Very.
I guess what I would say to that is,
Not a true Protestant.
Can
because
we
I
get a
said so.
source for the? We don't have that in our church.
Yeah, can we?
Yeah, can we get a source for
get
that,
a source?
Christian? Hey,
I don't
Christian.
know. I'm gonna need a source.
Yeah,
Where's
Christian.
my source?
Can you get a peer-reviewed source from a
Yeah,
from
I'll
a
take.
reliable
I'm gonna
journal
need. I'm gonna
for that
need a
claim
peer
that you don't
reviewed-
have gay bishops?
He's gonna type in on Google Scholar why we don't have gay bishops Catholic, and then just hope something pops up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be standing there like tears running down his face, like
Yeah, his
Like,
entire
just-
faith is going to collapse with one Google search. Like he won't be able to find a reliable peer-reviewed source from a verifiable journal to verify his claim that there's no gay
Sad.
bishops in the Roman Church.
actually if
Sad.
you sub-distinguish the minor premise, you can actually
Did you-
come away with a perfectly
Anyway,
Very true. Question 4. If Protestant true, why woman bishop?
CF the
Not
past
real
3
bishop.
years.
Not
Okay,
real
well,
bishop.
our authority is the Bible, so
Yeah.
the Bible's not a lesbian or a tranny or a woman. So boom.
That's it. Yeah, it is literally
Boom.
us and our Bible under a tree.
I don't
The
see
woman
bishop-
fake.
I don't see bishop in my Bible. I just
Yeah, that's
it.
I see pastor in my Bible and
I
overseer.
see elder.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
a
I see old people in
beast.
my Bible. I don't
Yeah,
see.
and then last time I checked, the Bible said it has to be a dude. So
Yeah, that's it. That's
yeah,
it.
it's over. Back it up. Pack
Yeah,
it up.
So
that's
not
it.
real. Keep going.
Fem-
Femoids
real.
be gone. They are not true Protestants.
Yo, AWL in the chat. What is bishop? Me Presbyterian.
Yo, based.
So true,
true,
King.
King.
So true. No theological liberals hold a sola scriptura because they don't even believe in the scriptura are based. Actually, true.
Very true.
unironically.
Yeah,
That is
follow
actually
me.
true.
Very
Follow
true.
me on Twitter, Goy for
Yeah.
Jesus, because I keep following you and then you don't follow me back, and then I just unfollow. Okay.
So true. Christian Mario.
I see
like-
you liking my tweets. I see
He just like unloads the fire flower on the liberals on his Twitter
It's so funny,
and
dude.
like jumps
it's
on their
great.
heads and throws the green turtle shells at them, the green
So
trooper
true.
shells. He
So
just
true, so
annihilates
true.
them. Next question.
The last thing a liberal sees
Annihilated.
after commenting on
Question
Super
4.
Christian Mario.
Why woman bishop? Annihilated.
He's getting a little
Question
redundant.
4. This one's
Yeah.
No, I scrolled it back.
Actually, no. This is question 5. So, if Protestant true, why is my ex-girlfriend Protestant?
She's correct. You're not. In fact, she's not. In fact, she's because she's Protestant. She's not your ex-girlfriend. You're her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I was gonna say the exact same thing.
It's the other way around, buddy. Sorry, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So go die. I mean,
It perfectly reflects how your synagogue of Satan schismed from Pastor Jim's one true church, established in 30 BC by Jesus. All right, so true.
I
Oh
love
dear, dweeb! Look who's here! Look who's here!
Rick.
Reggie.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe. I hope. Hey, Hannah. I
That's
hope this
awkward.
converts you as
That's
well,
awkward.
because we're dealing with the highest tier of Roman scholarship right now, and we're like a quarter way through, and we've already like rubbished him. It's no contest. It's like he's gonna have to delete his channel after this for real. So let's keep going.
You ever thought of that one? I'm sure everybody has a Protestant ex-girlfriend, and they were terrible.
I'm sure everyone has a
actually-
Catholic ex-boyfriend.
Actually verifiable that Protestant ex-girlfriends are true, but are not good. Because my Protestant ex-girlfriend sucked. But to be fair, the abuse of a practice does not negate a practice, as Michael often has told me time and time again.
Facts.
So my current Protestant girlfriend is epic and based. My last
Fact.
one was cringe. The abuse of a practice does not negate a practice. Christian B. Wagner, you should know this. I'm disappointed, frankly.
Facts, yeah.
Well,
the
I mean-
magisterium of Michael Lofton has spoken on this issue. Christian, you should keep up with it.
So
For real.
true.
Hey,
Keep up.
it's John the Baptist.
It's John the Baptist, not
Baptist,
John the
not
Roman
John the
Catholic.
Roman
So
Catholic.
true, King. So
Damn right.
true. Oi, Jeff, if you want to come on as well, it's open invite. We're dogpiling on militant Thomas. Sorry, we shouldn't even call him
Dude,
Christian Wagner. He's not Christian. He's Catholic Wagner. That's what his.
My
That's his real name.
Roman girlfriend is more based than my Protestant ex-girlfriend.
Even I have a Prot
That's
XG.
What?
We're
We're just gonna move past that.
Yeah, let's move on.
What the?
I don't. In fact,
She's been hanging out in Germany for too long.
Dweeb, I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room. Are you dating a lesbian? Sorry, not lesbian. She'd be bi because she's dating you now.
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
unless you're a tranny.
You got something you want to tell us?
Yeah, something you
No,
wanna tell us,
no,
Dweeb?
no.
Any closets you need to come out of?
No.
All right,
Yo,
let's take the
base.
spotlight off of Dweeb. I feel bad.
No,
I
it's
married
all
my
good,
Prot
man.
girlfriend. All right, Jeff's coming on, boys. I'm sending him the link. right now.
Is that
Okay.
make Dweeb a lesbian? LMAO.
LeMayo got him. Got her.
Yes.
Absolutely just got her right there.
Got him.
All right. There we go. Send the link to Jeff. Okay, what does she say? He has several. Ooh, dweeb. Hello. Several closets he needs to come out of. Oh,
Hannah.
Luigi. We got Christian Luigi
Yeah,
here as well. How
Yo,
good.
Papist GF wilding in the chat.
Well, this conversation.
Just saying
is concerned.
stuff.
Absolutely. No, this is just the logical extension of the conversation. Let's keep going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Question 6. If Protestant true, why Martin Luther King Jr. on the Episcopal calendar of saints? This one honestly is like a really good question. Like, why, guys?
It actually is.
It actually is, and we don't have an answer.
Martin
for
Luther
you.
King Jr.
No, we do have an
Christ-
answer for it because the Episcopalians, I declare and define the Episcopalians aren't Protestant. So answered.
I would say
I
I would say the Episcopalians aren't Christian, but like
Yeah, straight up.
Go on.
Yo, Jeff.
I would say that look,
Dweeb, I try to leave your love life alone. I was going to be good tonight, and then that happened. I don't even know what the heck is going on with you, man.
you know what?
So true.
I've seen a picture of Dweeb and his girlfriend, and they look happy. So
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's all that
Thank
really
you,
matters,
Mario.
really, is that they're happy.
And then they're in hellfire. But
Stop
it! I have clearly missed something. Yes, you have my favorite, or one of my favorite.
Dweeb's
Italian.
Dweeb's girlfriend has ex-girlfriends.
I know.
That's all we gotta say.
He comes out of a new closet every month. Bruh. A new theological closet every month. LeMayo, your girlfriend's serving you, bruh.
I know she is.
this is
I'm a
why I
little
don't
bit-
give my girlfriend links to these streams, dude. I never know what's gonna
So true.
happen.
I'm
Bro, for
literally
real.
like,
I hope like once you start on your channel, you bring her on like Christian Mario. And
Oh, I'll
Christian
bring her
Luke.
on. I'll bring
That's
her on.
gonna be epic. The magisterium of the other Paul has
Magisterium of the
spoken.
other Paul.
Exactly.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
that's
love
what Protestantism
who,
means. It is
somebody
my
posted
personal-
on Twitter. Who posted on Twitter the other day? Is like, Paul, was that you? It was like the Giga Chad. It was like, yes, my private interpretation is better than your magisterium.
Yeah. Because that's ultimately what we're saying. Like, it's just come out with it. That's literally true. It's
Yeah,
literally...
you know what? That is literally true. My
It
private, flawed, imperfect personal interpretation
That's it.
is,
And I want
is
to
better
prove
than
it.
your whole magisterium.
I want to get like a set of like, I don't know, like let's say Pius IX when he declared, was it Pius IX who declared the Immaculate Conception? I think.
Yeah, it was
I think it
universal
was.
consent of the fathers.
One of those, yeah. I'll
something
like
that.
get the infallible
That's-
letter that did that, and then like actually like critique it, like go toe to toe directly. Because very few people.
I can send you the
do
link
that.
to it.
I
It's
I
online for
can
free.
find it, yeah. But
Yeah.
like, very few people actually do this. We always talk about the Roman Magisterium. It's infallible or it's fallible. It makes errors, blah blah blah. But it's most easily demonstrated. But just go into it and actually attack it 1-on-1. You know, this is like very few people actually do
Everybody, Protestants are always like hypercritical of Vatican II, but it's like, dude, if you go to Vatican I, you can see like in Vatican I, like just how ridiculous the whole concept is. Like, you don't have to go to the liberal modernist stuff.
Oh, you know what it is? Is that as a Protestant, I know how theological liberals operate, right?
Yep.
I know how they like they'll I mean this as an honest critique, not as like one side's worse than the other or something. Because it's like the same strategy is in both sides, which is like you they propose something that the conservatives can interpret one way and the liberals can interpret the other way, and then the liberals just take it and run with it after it passes. And it's like so when we look at Vatican II and stuff after that, we're like, I'm familiar with this movie, I've seen it like a trillion times. And then it's like, no, we're infallible, this can't happen. It's like, oh dude, it's like seeing them with like a bad girlfriend that you're like, you know how it's going to end, but it's just like, oh, okay, well, I've been through that road, I know what it's going to be like at the end. It's going to be German bishops, you know.
That's it. Hey, Chivery, so you haven't missed much. We're just starting. We're destroying the militant Thomas questions against the true Protestant Church, and so yeah, we're just about to hit halfway with that. And the other Paul has anathematized more Protestants.
Based.
So
Based.
true.
And what are you going to do about it?
Because they weren't really Protestants to begin with. That's why I can.
Based.
It's not new divine revelation, guys. It's just me developing the true deposit of faith that
the soul
these
of feels.
Episcopalians. That's it.
Soul
That's it.
Yeah. We'd be like, I don't know. I feel like Episcopalians aren't Christian. Yeah, I don't know. That's infallible though.
Yeah, it's infallible. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Cry about it.
Why is he there? Question 7. Luther bad.
Your mum bad. Got him.
Yeah, all I have to say to that is like
absolutely got him.
Dude, no one cares. No one cares.
Yeah, Luther good. There.
Boom.
Hey, can you pull up Here Come Nobody's comment about V2? Not his latest one, but the one before. V2 has more scripture citations than any other Roman ecumenical council. Here Comes Nobody. Let me tell you something. That's an oxymoron. You can't have a Roman ecumenical council. If a council is Roman, by definition, it's not ecumenical.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Look,
saying.
to be fair, I think we know what he means by that. I think we know what he means by Roman Ecumenical Council.
Can you technically have one without the emperor?
No.
Well, they would
not. I remember Craig Trulia sent me he made this good post about like the canons, like historical canons about what defines an ecumenical council, and one of them is that an emperor needs to ratify it. So that's a pretty big argument. So yeah, it's pretty epic, pretty base, pretty epic. Anyway, let's keep going.
Question 8. If Protestant true, why Episcopal Church? You ever thought of that one?
They're not Protestant and they're not Christian because we said so. So wrong.
And also because
Question
they're
9.
heretics. But
Protestant true, why Ignatius say Catholic? He did.
Ignatius was a heretic.
Why John say Baptist? Boom.
Yeah, why
John say Baptist?
Why did Jesus?
Yeah, why John say Baptist?
Why did Jesus call it baptism and not Catholicism? Huh? You ever think of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
That's deep.
Also, why Paul say presbyteros and not papa?
That's true.
Yeah.
Christian, you can't get back to that, can you? He can't. It's over. It's so over. It is so over.
Say it. Question 10. If Protestant true, why did my Protestant youth pastor not have the entirety of the Summa memorized?
That's
He did.
so based
He
of
did.
him.
He had it.
I
on
didn't
the-
want to.
And if he didn't, that's also based.
Yeah, it's based.
Yeah.
Because
Either
like
way,
it's like-
yeah.
memorizing
Either way
the
you cut
Summa
this,
is like memorizing the Rise of Skywalker script. Like that's just bad. That's just really, really so bad. The Kylene C is supreme. Get out of here. It's our private interpretive C's.
I might rethink this if Pope Michael is recognized.
Yeah, I'd
Oh.
be Catholic.
bro, if Pope Michael is recognized, I am converting tomorrow. Okay, listen. If Pope Michael is recognized, it is over. I will stand in opposition to Protestantism for the rest of my life if they actually recognize Pope Michael as Pope.
That'd be amazing.
I
I'm
think
waiting
it
for
all- I
Christian
think
to
it all
convert to
goes
Pope
shit.
Michael. He has actually said, look, if he stopped being Roman Catholic, Pope Michael's like his next option. Straight up.
That's pretty funny.
Drivery, the Chad Luther believing real presence versus the cringe Calvin having a schizophrenic Syrianist. Oh yeah, there's Nestorianism. Like,
Bro.
this Protestant is Shuffle's deck. Nestorian.
Dorian.
This is my whole reformed dogmatics behind me.
Yeah.
Tell me you've never read.
Yeah, look, you
Calvin
see all the
without
sticky
telling
notes in my
people?
book? I have all these sticky notes in my editions. It means I actually read it. Whereas a silly papist, Michael Lofton, with this is cardboard box books.
Can someone explain? Can someone explain why everything's Nestorian? I get confused.
That's Orthodox apologetics. It's literally like, oh, the Sacred Heart of the Filioque is Shuffle's deck. Nestorian. Oh, the Filioque Shuffle's deck caused abortion. Oh, the Filioque Shuffle's deck is atheism.
That's like the hobby horse of like whatever.
Yeah, that's all Orthodox apologetics. It's just Jay Dyer telling you that you're a Nestorian.
Pretty much.
But that's like everybody is like the Protestant Reformation caused this, and instead of the Filioque clause.
Yeah, it's like if you really want to. They always blame Protestantism on the Enlightenment and atheism, but it's like if you really want to get red pilled on the Enlightenment, talk to Matthew Pearson. He's done a lot of reading on it, and the Counter Reformation played a huge role in the Enlightenment.
Well, a lot of that, I'm pleased to say, like the thing I got under the influence of Dominic Fu, who wrote an article, some articles on that, and summarized and did excerpts of that scholarly article from the early '60s, and then that Anglican podcast got in touch with me. I put them in touch with Dominic Fu. And then I took their audio and put that on.
The article was the one by Richard Popkin, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, in the last 2 or 3 months, that video has gotten like a ton of traction.
Oh yeah.
I was just looking at the stats the other day.
That'll be extremely good for like a historical. I'd love to do that myself, just to like go into the article, its claims. Is it actually true? Like, was this hyper skepticism really like super influential in the Jesuits, and further was that influential on the wider culture to eventually ferment in some degree the Enlightenment? I'd love to do that as a historical project.
Jesuits been pulling tricks since the Reformation, bro.
It's been 0 days since a Jesuit trick.
Yeah.
Just had to have a whiteboard on the Vatican.
Actually, let's keep going.
Because I'm sure everybody, every single Catholic has the entire Summa memorized. We're online Catholics are known for being educated.
Fact check false.
Question 11. If Protestant true, why Luther say James, Epistle of Straw? Very true.
He was in a silly, goofy mood. He was just joking around.
Also, he's right. Like, my namesake is the best, and we have this perpetual, eternal combat with the followers of James. And yeah, Luther's right. Luther is magisterial. So if he says it's straw, it's true, because Luther's just the Bible. That's all he is. He's not a different authority.
Now, serious question: did the Lutherans come up with what do they call like the more doubtful New Testament books?
Homolegumena and Antilegumena.
Antilegumena. Did they come up with that distinction, or was that
they did? That really was not that big of a distinction. I don't know of anyone who taught that prior to the Lutherans. Dr. Jordan Cooper will definitely correct me on that, and I'm sure I'm wrong. But as far as I know, before
I'm sure I'm wrong, but I'm going to say I'm right anyway.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't know of anyone before the Lutherans who taught the distinction between homolegumena and antilegumena before the Lutherans. but I'm sure Dr. Jordan Cooper would know more about that. Also, did y'all, speaking of books that people want to take out of the Bible, wow, what a segue. Did y'all
First
ever
Enoch?
did y'all ever see the video of Andy Stanley saying that all he needed was 2 Gospels and 1 Corinthians?
I remember when that made the rounds. It's a couple years old now, right?
I think so.
As soon as you mentioned the name Andy Stanley, I wasn't going to care what you said after that. As soon as you mentioned that name, I just died a little inside.
He was like, our faith is built on the resurrection. I don't need all this. I
don't need the
2
Bible.
Gospels.
We got our faith existed before the Bible. We don't need it. He's like, hey, good Catholic you are, Andy. How good.
Yeah, for real.
Anyway.
Question 12. What is my social security number?
Your social security number is 484573128.
Can we look that up, see who that is?
Anyway. Can someone clip that and look it up for us? See who
This is the duality of man right here. Paul's like, oh, I'm just gonna jokingly read off a few numbers, and Goy is just like,
oh no, I was reading his number.
No, I
was reading his number.
And Goy just leans into the mic and goes, do you guys want to commit a federal crime and find out who that was? That sounds like fun.
I want to fact check.
AWL says 666-666-6666. That's so true, Keen. That's actually probably it, yeah. The other number I read was probably his wife's, but either way.
Bet Protestants
It's
can't
his
answer that
sons.
one. Question 13. If Protestant true, why aren't every single Protestant in the world subscribed to Militant Thomist?
That's actually proof that we're right. Because you're a novelty. Your channel is a novelty. It was only invented in 2021. So
imagine converting in the last 10 years and being trad.
I feel like I have it on good authority that every Protestant in the world did follow Militant Thomist, and then he started posting content, and they all unfollowed. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, that's a good source. I believe you, Christian.
Seriously, who converted in the last 10 years? And I was like, Francis is the Pope. I should be way more Catholic than the Pope.
So true.
So true.
Like, for real, Father James, barely Protestant. He's probably more of a trad cath than Francis.
Seriously, I just want to know what goes through their minds. Because I saw K. Albert Little and Keith Nestor, the 2 people I have in my psychology video.
Well, let's be real. Keith Nestor, I'm sorry. I like Keith. He's a great guy. I'm not trying to insult, but he has made some of the worst arguments I have ever heard.
No, but I'm like, you're literally having a whole video where I took you 2 of what you're talking about now and made a video about you 2 among other people, and responded to it, sent links to you, and you guys are just going to ignore me. That's fine. Just ignore me.
A man Jeff being ignored here. Don't ignore Jeff. Hashtag justice for Jeff. Hashtag je suis Jeff.
Well, I hate that when it's I know K. Albert. I know him. I've interacted with him. You say something to him, and then it's Teflon. It's he doesn't remember. It's he has a memory of a goldfish, and then he just keeps going on.
Unironically, as nice as he is, I think he's too nice, because then I responded to, I think, when he was interviewing that
he is nice
priest friend of his,
Trent Horn.
Apostolic Succession and Clement and papal supremacy and all that. And I gave a response to it. I sent it to him in personal message, hey, I responded. Tell me what you think. I don't know. Maybe we can interact or something. And scene. Yeah, just left me on scene. Keith, why you leave me on scene, bro? Come on. I'm actually cut. For real. Anyway.
Question 14. If Protestant true, why do you have less based memes than Catholics? We are known for based memes.
That is categorically fake news.
This is the dumbest thing he just said.
Yeah, this is the worst argument.
My meme.
You go denomination by denomination. The people with the worst memes categorically are Baptists, and then
100%.
Catholics are close.
Yeah,
and I'd say Protestants and Ortho bros are a gajillion times better memers than Catholics.
Well,
And then
if
we
Catholicism-
still with the Orthodox are like 1 more billion times better without.
I think we need more like memes with like the Eastern Orthodox blessing water with like decaying saint feet.
Dude, that was so trippy. Do y'all remember that video? That was insane.
Oh yeah, that was.
They legit took a dead foot and were like, and then everyone was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like,
Hey,
started on
Dweeb,
that
can
for
you
water.
exercise your Bible-given male authority over your girlfriend when she gave this blasphemy here? That
Hannah,
Protestant meme.
stop. I've sent you memes before and you laughed.
Hannah, why are you more Catholic than the Pope?
Oh.
Is she gonna follow the scriptures and become Protestant? Submit to her
Yeah.
husband's
Man.
spiritual authority.
Absolutely, absolutely. Amen. Submit to your soon-to-be husband.
Question 15. This one just says insert Catholic answers, but yeah, answer that.
Fake. Catholic answers is like.
Hey,
It's like
guys, did anybody see Anthony Rogers? Has anyone been following him and his working through Galatians?
I haven't personally, except the one bit you sent to me.
Okay,
watched that.
he is spitting gospel fire, man. He is like on fire when he's been preaching through that. And he was speaking of Catholic answers, so he responded to like Michael Lofton's like last video. He's like just preaching through Galatians, and then he just mentions Michael Lofton and how like bad his last video is, and just talks and relates it to what he's doing in Galatians. And it's like it's awesome. It's like you have to subscribe. And then he does like almost an hour of Q&A or something like that. But you have to subscribe to Anthony Rogers. He's doing the best work on justification by faith alone right now. It's just phenomenal. And William Albrecht just backed out of his debate again.
Yeah, I heard that. That's getting really spicy for real. That's actually getting so spicy. Like twice now he's done that.
Yeah,
And
well, he's like
apparently
guy.
I have to verify it still, but apparently with Rogers, like Albrecht gave like basically false reasons this time for why he's backing out and all that, basically showing that he's not wanting to debate. So very interesting, very very.
He's always been my least favorite out of the entire Reason and Theology crew.
True.
Because he'll like butter up the people he's debating with compliments. Like, oh yeah, I really like what you had to say there. I really, really appreciate it. But anyhow, you're an idiot because, you know, if you would have you know what I mean? It's just so disingenuous. I can't
You're wrong
stand
because
it.
all the church fathers say that Mary was sinless.
I wouldn't say it to his face because he looks very big.
Well, no, I'd say it behind a screen. You know, that's about as close as I'd get to that.
It's like you wouldn't hit someone who's a cripple like me. Please.
Anyway.
Question 16. If Protestant true, why is James White bald? Very true.
Whoa.
None of our apologists are bald.
Hang on.
Wait a minute.
Why is
Wait a
James White bald?
Hang on. Sure.
Very true. None of our apologists are bald.
Okay, hang on. No one say anything. No one say a word. No one say a single word.
Oh,
He's pretty bad.
Hello, Mr. Broussard. What is the hair situation? Oh, look at that. Hang on. I know what Milton Toast is say. He's going to say, "Oh, Broussard's not a real Catholic."
Oh, wait a second. I gotta put my hand over. I'm blind. Can't see.
The light, it blinds me.
my gosh, bro.
It's like the end of the SpongeBob, the first movie.
You know what? So that's so true.
I like that approach because it's like we don't have to defend James White. We just show you some bald guy. Boom.
But also,
And
I can
William
even
Albrecht
say that,
and who is it? You got Broussard, Albrecht. There was one more that I had.
Michael Lofton. Oh, well, not
Michael
kinda. He
Lofton,
was.
yeah.
He was.
Michael Lofton's bald off and on. It seems.
Who's
it's
your
like-
honestly? Who is your favorite like Catholic apologist?
Matt Fradd.
I
Either that or Militant Thomist, straight up.
mean, I'm not going to say Militant Thomas because I don't think we can pick our like actual friends and just be like, oh, that's my.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess-
Well then,
like
then,
a somewhat professional guy, like not a.
Oh, okay.
I guess
I genuinely
Lofton,
think,
but
even though he says he's not an apologist and he doesn't really do that kind of stuff anyway, I'd still say Christian himself, militant Thomist. But otherwise, I'd say Trent Horn definitely at least top 3.
Yeah, I think my favorite's Trent, not only because he came onto my channel, but he is really nice to interact with because it's not like a blood sport with him or anything.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
definitely not. I've had nothing but a good experience interacting with Trent.
Although when I brought up the Fatima stuff with him to see his reaction was like his composure at that moment. I'm like, you are worth every penny of your salary, dude. Like he's
good at what he does. There's no question about it.
Yeah, I mean he's quick on his feet.
He's a good faith actor. He's not uncharitable at all.
No, he's very charitable. He steelmans stuff all the time. He gives nuances like this group does that, this group says this.
Yep.
And he's like way more nuanced.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
He's the only flaw with Horn is that he's wrong.
Yes.
That's it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Question 17. Honestly, this is the most devastating critique of Protestantism. Like, come on, guys.
Oh, really?
If Protestant true, why do you support Israel?
But
that was a really funny clip, though. I had to clip that and post on Twitter. That was funny.
I'm not getting that.
But
it's just a dispensationalist own.
Yeah, where they're all like, "Oh, the state of Israel today is like the new prophesied Zion and all that stuff."
Well, I like Israel, and I'm not a dispensationalist.
How dare you? You like Israel, Jeff? Yeah, sorry. See you later, mate.
That would have been kind of
ironically though, he himself even admitted on Twitter that Romanists call themselves the true Israel. So they support Israel even more than us. So Wagner,
the church is Israel, just not the Roman Church.
Well, you know who has done the best treatment on that is somebody you don't know.
Reading this.
The Philadelphia area has a very long tradition of actually Presbyterian ministry to Jews.
Nice.
And there's a small outfit called Chaim, HCHAIM, and they the guy who heads up that Presbyterian ministry wrote an article called "Expansion, Not Replacement," and it's the best, most nuanced view, like very biblical, a lot of good metaphors and stuff. I really highly encourage people. It's not as simple as like replacement, and it's not as simple as like it's not dispensationalism, but it's not quite replacement either. And it really threads the needle in a very accurate way, I think.
Heck
nice.
Yeah. I got to check that out.
But also with another direct answer as well. Why do Romanists also support Israel like so much, like heaps, straight up, for real?
Yeah, there's a lot of Catholic neocons, so he's got some explaining to do.
Well, but there's a lot of Catholics like, hey, let's support the Intifada types too. So
Yeah,
that's it. There's hashtag both sides Christian, hashtag both sides, like hashtag like those Protestants,
my G.
The Protestants who simp for the state of Israel, hashtag not true Protestants. But the Catholics who do, hashtag true Catholics. Because I said so.
Yeah, that's base. That's base.
Yes, because I said so.
I agree.
Anyway.
That honestly, that's the best one of the list. Like, come on, guys.
And we just annihilated it. That's his best criticism, and we just like utterly thrashed it.
Yep.
Like Israel wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you Protestants. really now.
Fake.
Have you ever seen a Star of David in a Catholic church now?
No. Yes, actually, I have. Somebody want to pull up the picture of the Pope under the Star of David?
Star of David. I
think sometimes we've got to be thankful that they have a papacy, because like if their one guy does anything silly, we can just be like, "Oh, look, your whole church." Ha.
I have to be honest, like having done Jewish ministry for decades, Yeah, like to me, like when you walk into a Catholic church, you don't really think to yourself like, "Oh, this is continuity with like pre, you know, first century Judaism."
Hey, Christian.
Oh, what's that on his head?
What is that?
What the?
Is that Ratzinger?
That is indeed Mr. Ratzinger.
Do you have that in your back
Someone
pocket or
said.
something?
Someone said,
I
"If
just pulled it
Catholic
up.
true, why dog?"
That's so true.
I like his PFP.
Who is it?
I have no idea. This is
Okay.
funny.
This
It's
is-
funny.
It's
yeah,
corn.
right. If Catholicism is true, why is false? Yeah, that's ultimately it. That's so true. Anyway, I got to share the screen again. Stupid thing with StreamYard. Originally, I was able to just seamlessly jump between tabs, but I can't do that anymore. I have to manually close and then reopen a new tab. That's just like right at StreamYard. Please fix this.
So, question 18. If Protestant true, why are there 3,586,232,583,201 Protestant denominations? Come on now.
Yeah, and we'll make even more. Cope and Seethe. We'll
Yeah.
make more.
Cope
I
and
have
Seethe, man.
50 in the works right now.
Yeah, that's
I have
right.
one
We
for
are.
each Catholic tier. A new
We are a
denomination for each
replicating-
Catholic tier.
That's it. We are a self-replicating rhizome. We will spread and consume everything. We will not
I'd
stop
rather
until
have
there's
the,
12
you
more
know,
billion denominations.
Guys, I'd rather have the bishops, the Communist Chinese Party picks to head me than be able to like split.
Actually, though.
Xi
Cope and
Jinping.
Seethe will make more Protestant denominations and then accept them as brothers. Cope and
Yeah.
Seethe.
Yeah, exactly. We will have 12 more billion brothers. Also, Christian, right back at you. If Rome true, why 1 billion Catholics?
Hey,
If it's just one church, shouldn't there just be one Catholic?
well, wait a
You can't go
second.
back
After Vatican II, isn't like everybody in the church?
Hey,
Yeah,
for
actually,
real.
though,
Think about
actually.
that for a minute.
Actually,
So, like, what's the problem, man?
exactly. I mean, the sacraments all stem from the church, but they can be efficacious contra Florence outside of the church. So, big.
Question 19. If Protestant true, why does this absolutely real quote from Ignatius say, "If you are close to Mary, you will be saved"? Very true. You guys don't know Mary exists.
Well, I actually have a different quote from Ignatius, which says, "The Protestant Church is true."
Yeah, exactly. Your quote's fake. Our quote's real. Christian, Cope and Seethe.
Yeah.
Cope and Seethe. Oh, it's so true, Chivery. If Catholic true, white prot man, the other Paul, have a better beard than Catholic man, militant Thomist. Yeah, so true.
Yeah, why are all the cool beards in the Eastern Orthodoxy or the Reform world?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
for
Orthodoxy
real.
is like second, and the Reformed are like number one.
Because
Because
Catholic
Orthodoxy-
religion is effeminate.
That's
and
it. Yeah, that's
Orthodoxy
it.
and
They don't like-
Protestantism are not effeminate.
That's it.
So
Their
that's the
priests are
difference.
celibate, and they don't like beards. So
Yeah,
cringe.
I think our pastors can get married. That's like a sign
That's
of,
it.
of the
So,
validity,
like,
honestly.
going back to his earlier criticism, if prot real, why female bishops? It's like, your priests are like functionally female.
Okay,
so-
well,
If Rome
why if
true-
I walk into any Catholic church, it's like Skittles man asking me if I want to confess my sins. It's like, no, I'm good, bro.
so true.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
Bro,
So
I'm
true.
telling you. If Rome true, why Russian Orthodox priests look Chad?
yeah.
Yeah, real. Why
Yeah.
do they have better physiognomy than you guys? And they have the
Yeah.
apostolic succession.
Every
doomed.
dude, I'm telling you, I said this on Twitter. I said something similar on Twitter, but I'm telling y'all, every Russian Orthodox priest I've ever seen looks like he would do an interview and look to camera and just be like, "I used to work for Russian mafia.
I posted on Twitter.
Church."
I posted on Twitter the types of priests / pastors were the best, like the most Chad ones ranked, and I put like number 1 Orthodox priest, number 2 Baptist pastor, because I don't know,
I
dude, the
saw
business
that.
suit. They walk in, they kind of take control of the room, dude.
So
Yeah,
true.
low key.
And
Hey,
the
Lutheran
reason why
pastors are pretty Chad.
Moscow's the
why-
third Rome, man.
that's it. The reason why the Reformed are ultimately number one with the beards is because the Reformed and the Orthodox both have big, luscious beards, but the Reformed have beard hygiene.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, but to be fair,
It's all the dead feet.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all the dead feet.
Yeah.
It's all the dead feet.
That's so true, King. So true.
To be fair to our ortho
If I was
bros-
Orthodox, I'd just own the dead feet thing. I'd be like, yeah, I drink foot water. What are you gonna do about it? Cry?
Yeah.
Coke seeds, maybe? Yeah. I'm
I'm
about to
gonna
drink
throw
some
up a
foot water
little.
right now. Let's go. That's what I do. I just own it, bro.
What, dude? I'm telling you, in less than 2 years, we're all gonna get we're gonna be in a group chat, and Paul's gonna be like, "All right, boys, let's hop on stream," and Mario's gonna be like, "Dude, I can't. I'm going to Moscow to drink some foot water.
No,
I can't. I'm on a plane.
I have to be
I'm
serious,
on a
man.
plane. Where are you going? I'm going to get some blessed foot water."
I talked to Paul about this. I went to Germany and Poland in the middle of college with some student group to study the Holocaust, and we ran into this Marian shrine in Poland that's pretty famous, and all the everybody, especially the American Catholics, were all freaked out. We were all freaked out by looking at old world, serious Catholicism, not American version.
Oh, in Poland? I've heard you talk about this. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really weird, man. It was really weird. So anyway,
That's it. Let's keep going.
In question 20, Luther bad. Okay.
Luther good and your mum bad. Cope and seethe.
he was the
Now,
Donald Trump of his time. The mean tweet. He was the mean tweets guy.
That's
Actually.
such a decent comparison. That is
That's so
such a
true.
good comparison.
And of course, as we know, Donald Trump is the Messiah. So yeah, Luther was the Messiah as well.
I was listening to some Lutheran pastor the other day where he was saying Luther would be talking about whatever and then go on a tirade about the Pope. That must have been awesome. I would have loved that.
That must have been kind of funny though.
I was watching a Lutheran puff piece for Luther, and it was funny because they were talking about how when he would say the Our Father, in between each line, he would be like, "Curse the Papists." So he'd be like, "Our Father art in heaven, curse the Papists. Hallowed be thy name, curse the Papists." It was just kind of wild.
Gosh.
If you
I think that's a bit overboard, quite frankly, but it's funny.
But if you want to see, if you ever read Calvin's commentaries, I put a listing of all the stuff he does in his commentaries against Catholic proof texts and stuff, and he does it with razor sharp wit, and he really Calvin really sticks the shiv in real deep, and but Luther is just you're your mom's a horse's ass.
Straight up. So true. And Reformed Dweeb's trying to become a supervillain now with the lighting.
Yeah, I meant to tell you, the dispensationalists were right. I'm currently being raptured. It's about to go left behind up in here.
It's going down.
Oh, that
We're up.
sucks.
So good luck, guys. I'm about to.
So I guess the Christians were wrong all along. It was the dispensationalists who were correct.
Yeah, he should be Catholic B. Wagner, not Christian B. Wagner.
Yeah, exactly. Why? That's what we
Oh,
said
yeah.
at the beginning. Why
Yeah,
is he not?
that's-
Why is he Christian B? I said that literally right at the start. Why is he Christian Wagner? He should be Catholic Wagner.
Yeah. He should,
That's gonna be a question for him.
it'd be better
He's
if he
got
was
Solid
Baptist B.
responses
Wagner.
to every-
He's got a bonus question, by the way.
Okay.
Presbyterian B. Wagner.
Now, I want solid responses to every single one of these questions.
We did
from
it.
you guys,
Done. Bang.
Because I don't think you can do it. And just for you know what, I'm gonna have a bonus question. Question 21. If Protestant true,
Can't think of it.
if Protestant true,
Quickest Catholic apologist. This is as fast as they can get off
Yeah.
their feet.
So true.
That's why every Michael Lofton video is.
Michael
4 hours
Lofton just
long.
sprinkles the word nuance.
That's
He's
why
"Let me
every
qualify
time-
this. Let me nuance and qualify while he's computing.
For
Yeah,
every
so it's like-
Michael Lofton, we always see Michael Lofton videos, and it looks like they're going normal pace, but that's only because in the post-production phase they sped it up by 10 times.
They
there's so many,
they edited
so
it
many
out
good
a bunch of
questions.
times. He said. They edited it out a bunch of times. They
Protestant
said
true.
nuance. Oh.
I'm the end of all the. I can't think of
If
question.
Protestant true,
That is painful. Come on, man.
Oh yeah. Now I can think of it.
Okay.
If Protestant true, why don't you even have a pope? Like
I do.
We
Pope
do.
Michael.
We do have a pope. I'm my own pope. Facts.
We got 1 billion popes.
Yeah, we got 7 Gorillion popes, bruh.
I
For every
got, bro.
Protestant, we get another pope. So like, we have more popes than you. That means we're better. You guys only have one pope, please.
Can we?
I got my paper pope right here. According to y'all, I got my paper pope.
We should make like a
So true.
like a Pureflix film where we like kidnap Pope Michael and make him our head of our church.
What the?
Just
Pope
just
Michael,
in
this
the
is not a
ads.
threat. This is not
No,
a
it's
threat.
not.
Okay.
It's not.
Oh.
But like,
we
can
love
you
Fiction.
can you imagine? Can you imagine
In Minecraft.
Like, yeah, like on the ad of some like Reason in Theology video, it's like dung. It's like, we need him for our church. Dung dung. We're going to the deep south. Bum bum. To get Michael not Michael Lofton, Pope Michael.
Whenever I would watch Michael Lofton's videos, I always be like, why does his intro look so Eastern Orthodox? And then eventually I heard him
He's
say,
Eastern
I'm Eastern
Rite,
Catholic. And
He's
I'm
Eastern.
like, oh, okay. So you
And
guys
also,
just
why does he
lord.
sit like this in every thumbnail?
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, you know. Do you know how you know if someone is Eastern Catholic?
How do we?
Don't worry, they'll tell you.
yeah.
And then you got,
So true.
and then there's Eric Ibarra on the other side.
And William Albrecht.
Yeah, you liked my tweet. I saw you had that screenshot.
Yeah. Just
Unironically though, like Mario in that tweet, you tried to do the Eric Ibarra pose, but you just spot on pulled off Dyer, especially because of the outfit.
The problem is I've been a Dyer fan for a long time because of his conspiracy stuff. I never watched any of his theology stuff. I watched one of his theology videos for the first time like a month ago, and I was like banging my head against the wall. I'm like, I can't take it. It's so bad. It's so bad.
What's his,
and it wasn't even
conspiracy
directed
stuff
at Protestants. It was dedicated at like the Catholics. And he was like, well, if the Pope's real, why isn't it in the Apostles' Creed? And I'm like, I can't take it. It's so bad.
Why? What's his conspiracy stuff like?
Check it out. He does a lot of stuff with
Hollywood,
like Hollywood movies and stuff. It's very entertaining stuff.
it's actually really good.
Yeah, Dyer's great. I'm a Dyer fan. He's got me blocked though. Whatever. His theology videos, never watch them. I don't think they're probably all that good. If I want anything from an Orthodox perspective, I watch Craig Truglia.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question?
Hey, Josh, thanks heaps, man. Seriously, thanks heaps again for the super chat.
Oh, where do I get my $1 Canadian?
That's true. I don't know. Maybe I'll mail it. Maybe I'll like get a coin and mail it to you, Jeff. I don't know.
Can I ask a question of the Catholics? Is like the Quran that the Pope kissed, Pope John Paul II kissed, is that a second or third class relic?
So true.
I want to know.
So true.
I want to know if I take my if I buy a Quran and I take it to the Skittles priest at the local Norvis Ordo, is he gonna bless it for me? Can he bless it for me? And like I can just
No, but seriously, wouldn't it technically be a relic?
It would be a second class relic, yes.
So there's a Quran out there that's a second class relic.
Yes, so
which you can use in like veneration or something. That is awesome.
That's hella scandalizing. That's hella scandalizing.
The way it works is first class relics are actual pieces of saints themselves.
Yeah, your GF just was like, yeah, it's a first class relic.
No, because second class relics are when something touches a saint, and then third class relics are when something touches a first or second class relic.
So we could as a Catholic, Christian Wagner could like bow and kiss the Quran, and that'd be
only the specific one that Pope John Paul II kissed.
No, also, let me get this straight. We could go into the sewers in the Vatican and get the Pope used toilet paper, and those are second class relics.
Man, Taylor Marshall's not going to like this.
Actually, if the Pope, it only works if the Pope is a saint.
It only works.
It has to be a saint.
Yeah.
So
who
look at this.
don't
Look at
follow
this.
sucking it.
Taylor Marshall's
Yeah, yeah,
turd
it's-
is my favorite relic to venerate.
Wait, where?
Look, Jace. Taylor
my word.
Marshall's turd.
You guys remember his Marian his
His
Marian
church
vision of the
Oh, that
engorged
is like
breasts?
the mother church had these big breasts with milk coming out.
These massive ones.
I forgot. I put that down the memory hole, man.
No, it's every time I
Wait.
see Taylor Marshall, I always just hear him talking about mega milkers, you know.
Wait,
That's
is
it.
that real?
And
No, that's
Calvary
real.
Bob,
That's
Calvary
100%
Bob's
real.
correct. JP2 is a saint, so the argument does actually work.
Hang
Yo,
on, hang
that's
on, hang
funny as hell. That's funny.
All right, chill out, Josh. I'm displaying it. Tell Jeff that
Taylor
Celtics beat
on.
76ers.
Marshall.
I venerate the Christian Wagner live streams. Unironically, me. That's true. That's real.
Mary.
I venerate the
Hang
other
on.
Paul's live streams. too.
He's right.
I think
He's got
Christian.
me on the Celtics thing
I-
there. I can't.
Everyone knows that I'm against saint and icon veneration, but the only exception I make is for me and my live stream.
Yeah, I'd venerate you, dog.
I'm
I'd
okay
venerate
with
you.
that. Thank you.
As I said, I've already dedicated Mexico to the Sacred Heart of Westminster.
So true. So true.
Bro, where is this video of him like
It's
saying
here's the
this
thing. It
about
was on.
Mary?
He put it on YouTube originally, but then really quickly took it down. But I found it on some obscure site. Maybe after we're done with our questions to Wagner, then we can find that video.
I'm
But
gonna
I
keep
think-
looking for it.
I don't think there's
Taylor
anything else
Marsh-
here.
The Bible everywhere. with
The other Paul
references
also secretly
of the
venerates
necessity
his
of the
John
Pope.
MacArthur Funko Pop every night.
Yes, so true. It's in my bedroom. It's in my bedroom down the end
Yo,
of
he
the
kind of
hall.
got you on that one, dog. That's
You
funny.
know, one thing
You
I've
didn't get
learned,
me. It's actually good.
one thing I've learned tonight is that I'm not subscribed to. I'm not following Mario. I thought I was. I didn't know.
I would know because like I follow you and then I unfollow and then I follow again. Like, please notice me, notice me.
Dude, I'm in my own world, man. My head is in the clouds. It's barely attached.
He's got the noose.
I got, I have kids and a job, and
Yeah, well, I'm an incel with no life, and I'm just trying to get some.
So true.
you're just trying to get clicks and retweets and stuff.
Well,
yeah, I'm just
guys,
trying to get my little dopamine hits.
Yeah.
we destroyed Wagner's attack on the one holy.
Okay, so
Protestant
I want to
right?
ask a couple questions because
We're all going to be asking all the questions we can. 1 more billion questions, and I'll start off with a couple of mine first before we begin. And so the first one I'm going to ask is: if Rome true,
Oh no, the whiteboard's coming out.
if Rome true, why do I have Bible? Like seriously, why do I have a Bible if Rome's true, guys? They can't really.
I mean,
It's just the church, right? Like the church has all the answers. Why do I have the Bible?
Well-
If only the church has the truth.
Is
So
the
true.
first question my Quran question though?
Sorry,
yes.
Is the first question my Quran question?
I don't know.
What class of relic is it? Is what I want to know.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Well, the JP2 kissed Quran. Like,
Yeah.
Is it a second or third class relic?
I don't know about classes of relics.
I want to tweet about this. I'll credit you.
Okay, yeah. I'm just want to know. Well, that
I want to get some reactions.
That's it.
get those
Well,
dopamine
to be fair,
hits.
before you do that, you should probably look up like the definitions of relics.
No, don't care.
Okay, based.
Someone's
It's
like,
true
oh, it's
because I
not a
said-
relic because blah blah blah. Simon says, yeah, okay, whatever. Retard.
Tag Lofton and like other people, Taylor Marshall and stuff.
I will. I'll tag them all.
Please
dude.
tag Trent, tag Broussard, tag
Tag
Lofton,
like just
Albrecht.
get the entire Catholic Answers host list and just tag them all.
All right. Yeah. No. We're gonna do this.
Oh my word! But so true. That's my first question. If Rome true, why do I have a Bible? They can't answer that. They can't because Bible bad in Rome. And then my
I
second
have
question
one.
is: if Rome
Yeah.
true, why can I read? Because the magisterium has all the answers, and I can't do anything on my own right, but I can actually read. So what gives Catholics? You can't.
No,
answer.
actually, that's actually a decent question. That's not like even a funny one. Is like if we're based on their premises is like if I need an infallible interpreter for like this document I got from work, like that gives me requirements for software development. I don't have an
Okay,
infallible
which-
interpreter for. What do I do?
Which Catholic apologist should I tag?
All of them.
Michael
Oh,
Lofton.
definitely Taylor Marshall.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
please.
yes.
tag
Oh,
Taylor
okay.
Marshall.
I'm just gonna tag Taylor Marshall because I feel like it's an extra venomous punch. I feel like.
Hey boys, we're also going to be taking audience questions that Catholics can't answer, so people can put those in, and I'll prioritize supporters and super chats, of course. And so these are questions that the Catholics can't answer, but of course you gents as well give your questions as well.
So here's mine. Ready? Here's mine. If Rome true, why epistemology trash on fire? Why if Rome true, why Roman epistemology dumpster fire?
Oh, so we're going for real questions, not like joke
No.
questions?
That's way too much of a real question, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
here's my question. If Catholicism true, why Pope not in my Bible?
That's so true.
First off,
Where's the
don't see
Pope
the
in
word
Bible?
Pope.
I don't
Peter's
see the
rock.
Bible. I don't see the Bible
rock and
mentioning
Pope aren't the
Pope
exact
Francis
same
or
word.
Jorge
Okay.
Bergoglio anywhere.
Can we
Second
work in
question.
a James Martin question?
That's so true. Do it, Jeff. Give us a question, Jeff.
Go.
Oh, let's see. If Rome true, I guess I don't want to make it as simple as why James Martin. Like why
I feel like
James?
that's kind of on the money.
Why is James Martin on Colbert? why isn't he reined in? Why doesn't the Vatican stop him from going on Stephen Colbert?
If Rome not true, why German bishops like alphabet people?
Yeah. If Rome true, why alphabet German bishops?
If Rome true, why was there a Reformation?
Yeah. Oh, exactly. In fact, even more, if Pope true, why was Clement of Rome a Protestant reformer?
If Rome true, why a Nestorian? J. Dyer.
You know what my favorite one of my favorite things is like the Eastern Orthodox, like when they have their view of church history, it's like Orthodoxy and then Catholicism coming off of the branch, and then all the Protestant denominations coming off Roman Catholicism, as opposed to like how the Catholics do it, where like, oh, the Orthodox come off and then the Reformed come off, and it's like I like the Orthodox one better.
Yeah, so do I.
Actually, and if Rome true, why traditions of men? So true. Can't answer that.
If Rome true, oh, actually no, you go ahead, dude.
No. If Rome true, then why sola scriptura based?
Actually, though.
Yeah, you see, we made fun of Christian, but it's hard to do these on the fly.
It really is.
I've got like a whole list set up.
Paul's just prepared.
I'm prepared, boys. I'm prepared.
All right, go ahead and read through the list.
If Rome true, why non-Italian Pope?
If Rome true, why Catholic, not dog lick? I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. If Pope true, why South American?
If
just say something.
Okay. If Rome true,
South America,
why no based
really?
foot water? Why no based foot water?
That's so true.
Based foot water.
Where's
maybe they do somewhere in Poland.
If they do, I'll convert.
Where's the foot water? Where's the water of St. Peter's?
If you guys have foot water, I will convert.
Mario is like freaking me out a little bit. Like I feel like in 2 weeks we're gonna get a news story.
Well, first of all,
man arrested for holding up the Orthodox Church at gunpoint and screaming, "Where's the foot water?" over and over and over again.
First we get the truth bomb about Dweeb's girlfriend, and now he has some sort of weird like foot fetish with the but they have to be dead.
It's based and it's red pilled.
Necrotic foot water.
Such a good comment here. Luther might have been rotted, might have been a retard, but he was an unstoppable retard sent by God.
Yeah, he might have been a retard, but he's our retard.
Yeah, he's our retard, mate.
Dude, and like right after this stream, it's gonna be like, all right, guys, good to see you.
That's it.
Give me the foot water.
All right, support a question. If Catholic true, why all 4 Eastern Patriarchs schism for no reason?
Yeah, real. That's actually a good question. Why is it just your guy that's right?
It's
and
like
I think honestly, you can just say like, dude, if Catholic true, then why what the Pope does drastically change as it practically necessitates?
Oh no, guys, it has nothing to do with the fact that Rome was the only major city in Western Europe. That has nothing to do with it.
Oh yeah, nothing to do with it.
It's all the Eastern bishops just decided to just be weird.
It's like Rome had the Pope of Rome was like home. It was like everybody's wrong except me. Like just straight up.
Are the kids wrong? Are all the Eastern bishops wrong? No.
Christian Mario's from
Is it
Florida,
me?
so he probably would.
Am I out of touch,
Real.
or is literally everyone else wrong? Nah.
No, actually, low key base Sigma Pope for that though. Is everyone else wrong? Nah.
Kinda, yeah.
No, actually, I'm infallible. Credit where it's due. Credit where it's due. There was this one Pope that was particularly badass, where somebody was pissing him off. He put his foot on his head and was like, "I am tradition." I can't remember which one it was.
That was
But
Pius. That was
Sure, that wasn't Jude Law in that HBO movie.
That was no. I'm pretty sure that was
really have not seen it, but all of the memes from that are gold. He's
Hang
getting
on, I gotta
carried
double check
around.
this. Which Pope said, "I am"?
If Catholic true,
tradition"?
why didn't they make me Pope?
Yeah, actually.
Was that
dude,
Pope
it was-
Palpatine or
What a
something?
question,
was-
so true. If Catholic true, why did Morbius not get released a third time? That's that.
I think
still
that's
needs
more
an
a
answer.
theodicy.
Catholic
than
true,
a-
why am I gonna morb right now?
That's a
Yeah, why,
theodicy.
if
not
Catholic
a-
true, why is Wagner getting morbed all over in this stream?
Wait, hold up. If Catholic true, why Pastor Bob based?
Actually, though.
If
Oi,
Catholic
guys.
true, why is the Left Behind series so damn good?
Hang on, we've got the
Yo,
super chat
if-
here. Oh, you mentioned it already. If Catholic true, why didn't make me Pope? That's so true, Solus Christus.
Yeah,
you literally
we could
called
use
Solus Christus, so you should be Pope.
Why
So, yeah.
if Catholic true, why did the Prots make VeggieTales?
Yeah,
Dude,
actually.
for real?
Why
Yeah,
didn't Catholic make VeggieTales?
Phil Vischer has gone off the deep end, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not a
Yeah,
real
okay,
prot.
way to ruin the moment.
Yeah, but he's not a real prot, so it doesn't matter.
but they stripped
Bro.
VeggieTales from him before he
Yeah.
went all woke.
At the time when he
There
made
you
it,
go,
he was
see?
Protestant. Then he lost his salvation.
Well, I don't know if he's done that, but he's at least
That's a meme. I'm memeing. I'm sorry. That was a little too far.
Dude, if Rome true, why Deacon Joe have so much impact on my life, bro?
They're real.
Actually,
If Catholic true, then how come a Catholic girl broke my heart?
if
Oh, is
that's
that why
actually
you
good.
reformed?
No
He
comment.
left.
No comment. No
He
comment.
left. He
No
left
comment.
Catholicism
No comment.
I'll
No
show
because
comment.
of
you.
his ex-girlfriend. Oh
No comment.
no!
No
I'm
comment.
tweeting
no
that
comment.
right now.
No. But the reason why I became Presbyterian was because my Baptist girlfriend pissed me off, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just go to a different church.
Based.
Yeah, we broke
Actually.
up, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I got a great Reform GF, so we on the up and up. We climb.
They exist. Good.
Amen.
They're rare.
So such an amen moment. If Catholic true, why did Prots create Bible Man? That's so true. Why didn't you Catholics have Tradition Man? Where's he? Tradition Man will move to Bible Man any day.
Sola Ecclesia,
Why didn't
man.
you have Magisterium, man? Where
Yeah.
was
Why
he?
don't you have Sola Ecclesia, man?
Oh, no, with Catholicism today, it'd probably be like Magisterium them.
Yeah, a dude said brother literally losing his religion because of women. That's real, by the way. Women can make
yeah.
you lose your faith, so be careful.
Especially
Kings.
if they.
Incel
Especially if they.
nation.
Sorry, bro.
No,
Especially
I
if
was
they-
done. That was it.
Oh, okay, my bad, bro. Especially if they hit you with that. God told me to break up with you.
Yeah, frick you.
Yeah.
That dude, my first girlfriend hit me with that. I was a
I
good little
hate that,
Baptist
man.
boy. She came up to me. She said, I need to focus on my relationship with Jesus. And I was like, oh, so I was hindering that? Okay.
Yeah.
You probably were,
Yeah,
man.
kick rocks. Yeah. Not true. She was hindering my relationship with Jesus.
Ooh.
Amen.
Yeah, probably.
Get
That's true
him!
too.
God probably
Actually,
told
that's
her to
all.
break up with me so that way I could focus on Jesus.
Yeah. And actually that leads to another good point. If Rome true, why do I get funny feelings at Hillsong? That's spiritual, right? It must be true.
Yeah, real. Yeah, if Rome true, how come the book Sweet Home Rome is so bad?
Yeah. Actually, though, Rome Sweet Home. I
Home
think.
Sweet,
Actually,
whatever.
though.
Yeah, it's trash.
If
Rome,
Rome,
sweet
if
Rome.
Rome true, why was Fatima a UFO event?
If
Actually,
if Rome true, then why are most of the Protestant converts to Roman Catholicism just groypers who like Nick Fuentes and are trying to copy him? So they just do that for that reason. Actually, undeniably the case for a lot of people.
That's
Bro.
too serious, though. That's too.
Shivery Bob. If Catholic true, why Steven Anderson best stand-up comedian ever?
Yeah.
and
That's
also
good. That's-
Pope.
that's good.
Why he's undeniably Pope as well. So how could Catholic be true? So true.
If Rome true, how come Sussy among us? How come Sussy
Yeah.
imposter among us?
Yeah.
Well,
We
how
got the
about if
emotive
Rome true,
thing,
why
right?
funny hats?
Yeah, actually though. If Catholic true, why woman Pope? Because of my tradition. Actually though, Francis is a woman. It's actually Pope Francisca.
It's actually a Mope Francisca. It's Popes Francisca. It's Mome Francisca.
So true. So true. Oh,
If
man.
Catholicism is
If
true,
FBI agent
why
enters the
do
chat.
Eastern Catholics venerate a saint that led 1,000 people out of Catholicism and into Eastern Orthodoxy?
Wait,
Okay, that's
who?
too serious.
Who's that?
I
Wait,
can't
who's
remember.
that?
I don't. No source. No source.
Yeah, I
Don't
made
care.
it up. That's true.
Crack
I made it up.
pipes.
Source. It came to me in a dream. Came to me in a dream.
Okay, I'll accept
Actually,
it.
though.
then.
Actually.
I'll accept that.
What else? Okay, that was a lot of supporter questions from like one supporter.
If Rome
Like,
true, why was there an
absolutely.
LGBT flag flying in the Vatican?
Actually,
Oh, it's probably
That
before
was
a
too
rave.
serious.
it's so serious. It's so serious, Christian Mario.
Well, I actually listened to Taylor Marshall enough to know the reason for that.
Yeah, he was a Uniate priest who became Orthodox and is now an Orthodox saint. Yeah, I knew it was a real thing. I knew it. Saint Alexis Toth. Okay, see, look, I'm
No,
vindicated. I heard that somewhere.
No, and I don't mean this as like this invalidates Catholicism, like in a serious way. It was like,
No.
If you have your ear to the ground and to the gay community in Rome, you hear all about like what's going on in the Vatican behind the scenes, and it's pretty sick. So
I believe that's true because it validates my worldview.
Absolutely.
well, that's the only reason to believe something.
That's it. Hey, if papism true, why are they soy jack? Why are they the soy jack? That's it. You see, papists. I've already won because I have depicted myself as the Chad and you as the soy jack. So your argument
Okay,
has
if
lost already.
Catholicism's true, then why are all the best Catholics Sedevacantists? They aren't even actually Catholic. I love Sedevacantists. I might become Sedevacantist just for the meme. You never know.
If it wasn't for like, why is it like?
Well, here's the thing.
more
I am a
traditional-
Sedevacantist. I'm a Sedevacantist. The last true pope was Saint Peter.
Could someone explain like why, like sociologically, if like the more trad you are, the more you go to the Sede like event horizon, the more
Because
like virulently anti-Semitic you get?
That's actually kind of.
It's true.
I guess the
That's-
noggin jogging. Oh,
Dang it, we were having fun. Now Jeff's got me thinking out here. Hold on.
That gets the noggin jogging, eh? It's all the red pill stuff. Oi,
Yeah, it's 'cause they
so
get-
true. Why did Ignatius say I like Martin Luther? That's it. You can't get around that, Christian. You got it.
that's completely
Christian.
true.
You can't refute that. You just can't. Sorry, mate.
Yeah. Saint Catherine of Siena actually had like a mystic experience where she said Martin Luther was the real pope or something.
Actually, she had
Yeah.
a mystic experience and said that Martin Luther is in hell.
Oh no, gotta change everything though.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
actually a Jesuit trick.
Yeah, that is a Jesuit trick.
No, it's
all
been
your
0
mystical
days.
experiences, all the Roman mystical experiences are Jesuit tricks. All of ours are real.
Yeah, one of the weirdest things for me is like, I remember like I was talking to a Catholic buddy of mine. And he was like, yeah, like when he's like, I was watching this YouTube video where this priest was talking about how like a demon said to him that when he prays the rosary, that the demon just cries in fear. And I'm like, why would the demon tell you the truth? You know, like
Hey,
talk
fair,
about
though.
unreliable. It's like, oh, the demon told me that the rosary really hurts. It's like,
Yeah, well, what's the
reliable to me. I don't know.
paradox in philosophy where it's like, you know,
Oh, it's
like
the
liar's
liar
paradox.
paradox. The liar paradox. I don't know what it is, but I've heard of it.
Is it this statement is false?
Yes,
Something like
yes,
that, like-
that's it.
Liar.
Oh no, it's like what
Everything
is it?
I
It's
say
like-
is false or something.
yeah. Everything I say is false, but then statement B is statement A is true. Yeah.
True
Yeah.
or something
Sounds
like that.
real. Sounds
If Rome
sus.
true,
Sounds
why did
sussy
Prots
among
invent
us.
barbecue?
We actually did. We were the first barbecue.
There
You
you
guys
go.
tied us to stakes, strangled us, and lit us on fire.
That's it. We invented. We had
And
the
Luigi's
most,
not happy about it.
We invented the best form of food.
Is there
And
a
yeah, you
Christian?
guys
Hey,
are
look,
like,
look,
the
let's
true
not
church,
lie.
and you
Let's
think of it
not
first.
lie. Let's the Reformed. We gotta be honest. We did fry a few Anabaptists back in the day.
We
Yeah,
did. We
Yeah,
did
I
light up
felt-
a few
I felt very,
Anabaptists.
as a Zwinglian on the Eucharist, I feel very oppressed by that.
Hey Mario, have you ever seen that thing online where there's like literature critiques of like various things about Nintendo and Mario and stuff? And then there's like a Marxist, like feminist critique of Waluigi or something like that.
Wait, what's that? It's like Waluigi's like anti-Semitic or something.
No, it's like Waluigi.
I've seen that before.
Waluigi. It's like it's hard to remember exactly, but it's like Waluigi like is basically how it's the like nothing, and it's a mirror image of this, and it's like the end stage of capitalism and something
What?
like that. And it was all about Waluigi.
Lol.
Bro,
I believe it. Why not?
Bro, speaking of which, dog, Trent Horn was getting toasted on the TL last night because of what he said about capitalism.
Oh
What'd he
yeah.
say?
On the
Dude,
what?
he literally just said, yeah, capitalism's aight, and I think this tweet critiquing it has some problems. And all the tradcasts ripped
Yes.
into him.
Oh yeah,
like,
Milton Thomas
killed
got
him,
on that.
bro.
That was so funny because all like the
Woo!
distributors game, which like I'm actually quite
Distributus.
sympathetic with
What's the
distributors.
definition
I
of-
just love seeing him dogpile and Trent Horn. That was hilarious.
Is it
Yeah.
like when anybody makes a decision you don't like, that's capitalism or something?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it was
that's-
just- it was just that Trent Horn
This guy just
made a
said
good-
Waluigi wrote on the Jews and their lies. That's kind of funny. That's funny. I hope I don't get canceled.
we
I'm just reading
mentioned
a
a bad book. We merely named a bad book. Please cancel us. They named
know,
a
it's-
bad book. Actually, I was gonna remember
Please
Jeff
explain.
when
It's just a-
Jeff
it's
when
a
we were
Martin
going
Luther
back and
King-
forth
or
with those
King.
liberal Jews.
I cringe so hard whenever I'm trying to refer to Martin Luther and I say Martin Luther King. I've done it multiple times.
Bruh, what?
No, I have teacher friends who are like, I assign them to do something on Martin Luther, and they come back with a report on Martin Luther King. It happens like all the time.
That's it.
Wow.
You should, for real. You should, Jeff. Remember when we we're going back and forth with those like insane liberal Jews, and they were all going like, "Oh, those Jews who've converted to Jesus, they're not actually Jews because our authority says they're not actual Jews." And
It's
and
like,
when one
dude,
of
you
them
have a
was like-
trans flag, and you're
Yeah, that's it. And one of them, when
Yeah.
one of them was like, when one of them was all like, whatchamacallit, hang on, whatchamacallit. It's like, oh, your friends, he was replying to you like, oh, your friends are deceivers if they claim to be Jews, but they're Christian. And I just replied to the guy, you should write a book called On the Christians and Their Lies.
That's funny. I had those same guys. Those same guys attacked me because
they're nuts. That's the weirdest thing.
Well, I blocked
Twitter,
all of
no.
them.
Yeah.
I blocked all of them so that I never get on like gay Jew Twitter. But gay Jew Twitter came after me one time because I
No, but
posted
it's just to interrupt you. It's like it's
no,
like,
it's literally gay Jew Twitter. I'm not like
no. But they're like, but they argue like Tovia Singer at some areas too. And then I was like, so a Jew can't believe in Jesus and still be a Jew, but a man can become
But you
a
can be-
woman.
And those same ones said you can be a Jew but not actually believe in God. You can not believe in God, still be a Jew.
Oh, that's
but if you
not
believe
that
in
uncommon.
Jesus, you're not a Jew anymore. Like, are you high? What?
And then
are you
they're
talking
like,
about?
what?
I
what's
like
up
how-
with the
I like how
casual
mask off they are, though.
transphobia. Like, what's up with
Well,
this
that's 'cause
casual transphobia? And I'm
Judaism-
like, you're not coherent. I'm like, you're not
I mean,
coherent.
it all goes back to Judaism just not being like an ancient religion. It's just a reaction to Christianity.
It's a code religion. That's
like,
it. It's like
yes,
Rabbinic Judaism is satanic. I have no problem saying that.
Okay, but it's a little more complicated than that, because it's not just a reaction to Christianity, because there was antecedents before Jesus,
post Second Temple stuff.
So it streams from that, and then stuff they used to. It's very similar to Roman Catholicism in that well, besides being satanic, but it's very similar to Roman Catholicism in terms of like stuff that used to be allowed was then
retconned
out. Yeah, it got retconned out. Like
Mormonism does that too. Like Mormonism will say something and then they'll retcon it every couple of years.
Yeah, that's it. Like the manifest plurality within the Godhead extent, at least in certain portions of post Second Temple Judaism, quote unquote. And then suddenly with the rabbis, oh no, that's bad. No more, that's bad.
Well,
it's like,
they realize
ignore the sola fide pre-Reformation. That never happened. It's like the same move. It's the same move.
Well, I mean, I remember my my Greek professor, shout out Dr. Davis, i.e. my favorite teacher, told us about how if you look in like the Talmud and like the Mishnah, the Gemara, they have passages that literally read like, well, if an apple falls from your tree but lands on the property of another person, you can go pick it up on the Sabbath. But what if the apple falls out of the tree and rolls onto the property of someone else? Well, then you can't. But if it falls out of the tree, rolls, and stops halfway between your property and their property, and he said it literally goes on like that for like pages and pages and pages pages.
It's such a wacko religion.
I respect the Muslims where they're just like, like Muhammad didn't wash his hand after like going to the bathroom, so we should do that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he leads with his right foot, so we're gonna. The thing I like about Muslims that, like, because people often say to me like, why do you critique Judaism more than Islam? And it's like, because Islam's freaking Chad sometimes. Like, they'll just be like, oh, the prophet would walk into rooms with his right foot, so I'm going to do that too. That's, like, kind of hilarious.
So it's not like, so the Talmud has a bunch of case law, and then they're just like, we're just copying Muhammad.
Yeah.
Guys,
I mean, they do have case law based off of, so, but it's a little more, not as attenuated, at least in my limited understanding.
Okay, guys, so you know how the Roman apologetics now, they're very much emphasizing how Roman Catholicism is like, they're like the successors of the Jewish magisterium and all that, how that's happening and all that.
That's because of that one.
Our man says Catholics are the spiritual successors of the Pharisees, therefore they have the blood of Christ on their hands. Martin Luther.
Wow.
I feel like that's like
Swan Sauna's a strong argument for the Pope being the Antichrist.
Actually, though,
it's so funny because
Swan Sauna's a really nice guy, though. I'll say.
He is. He's extremely intelligent.
No, I'm just saying as Paul and I argued, like if his typology is true, then
we need to be Orthodox Jews. Yeah.
Not only should we be Orthodox Jews, but he's like proving Catholicism is like a false religion. And I was like, like this is not the argument you want to make, Swan.
Like that's the thing too. You can't claim that the Jews had an infallible magisterium, because if they did, then Christ had to have taken that infallibility away and given it to the apostles. But then you've admitted that just because Christ does something doesn't mean he can't reverse it later.
And and additionally, more importantly, you're putting the Jews in the times of Christ, or quote unquote Jews, in an impossible situation of, if they understood their magisterium, their Sanhedrin, their great Sanhedrin, as having infallible power, you're expecting them to choose between one infallible authority, between their pre-established, acknowledged infallible authority versus this one other guy who claims to be a prophet and says, "Oh yeah, they're wrong." Really? You're going to put them in that position? And Swan, I believe, already conceded the argument anyway with that part in the Talmud that has regulations for reversing Sanhedrin decisions, which just shows that they didn't even consider themselves infallible. I think he's conceded that already, and that he conceded that alone, just okay, the parallel.
So no, for him,
couldn't you play devil's advocate? Like, couldn't you say oh well, the Pharisees did sit on the chair of Moses in the same way, like the Pope sits on the chair of Peter. And yeah, we might be Pharisees, but do as we say, not as we do.
No. So
in other words, they didn't say. In other words, they didn't say Moshe says.
There's two problems here. One is if you can be replaced from the seat of Moses, you can put someone else on the seat of Peter.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm not saying that there's a perfect continuity, but I guess that's the right response.
So for me, like when Catholics go to the seat of Moses argument, I'm like, you're kind of saying I can take someone off the seat, and like maybe that was Martin Luther or like Calvin or something, and then
I don't even think it because they don't because Jews don't see the Sanhedrin the same way that Catholics see the magisterium and the Pope. It's just not even.
No. But the Catholics argue that was what the Sanhedrin was like. So
that's goofy. I can't even entertain that.
So if they're saying, "Oh, there was a seat of Moses," so I was saying, well, and as to say, like, "Oh, there's a seat of Peter," well, it's like, well, guess what? Like,
there's no papal infallibility type proto-papal infallibility in like.
So what Swan would do, the second thing is what Swan, I think, wants to do, if he granted our points about the Sanhedrin, is that it's like it's a forerunner that's perfected in the New Testament era.
Yeah.
And then when you do that, you can just do anything really.
Mud development. Slap some Newman on it.
That's the
Let's go through some more questions. We've sidetracked into actual serious discussion, but we still need to get to the Morbillion questions to ask Papists. So
I actually have to dip out, guys. I'm sorry.
Yay. Okay, all good. It was good having you, Dwayne.
Should we make a separate video where we list our questions and just have this be a critique of?
No, we let's just keep shooting them out.
Later.
All right, bet. See you, bro.
Catch you, Dwayne.
Peace out, brother.
All right. So I got another one. If Pope true, why Saint Cyprian?
Yeah, if Pope true. Why
they have responses and they're bad, so that's all.
Well, they're gonna say, well, Saint Cyprian appeals to the chair of Peter for unity, and then they're gonna say that over and over and over and over again. But Cyprian corrects that later, so it's like
actually though, and also here's a really big one. They definitely can't answer this. Okay, so if Pope real, can he tell me what 5,235,034 times the square root of 934,294,756,273 is?
If he's autistic,
probably. That question? I don't think he can answer that question.
Have we had an autistic Pope? That'd be kind of based.
Maybe.
A savant Pope who can like do math in his head like that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
No, I bet the current
Pope can actually count all the Protestant denominations.
For non-spiritual matters, what do you think the biggest mistake like a Pope ever made was? Do you think it would be like when he kill all the cats right before the plague or something, or?
I mean, I'm not familiar enough with history. I guess I'd say like.
I think if there was popes do that, they would like get rid of all these cats and stuff, and then you had a rat problem, and then you had the plague.
Autistic succession. That's funny.
Actually, though.
That guy's dropping bangers. Solus Christus.
He actually is.
Anybody reply to your tweet yet?
I'm assuming it's like blowing up, and I pissed off all my Catholic mutuals.
Yeah, actually. Hey, Josh, thanks for the super chat again. Moses was the first Grand Inquisitor. Actually, yes, and based. That's pretty based. And what's another question we got? If Pope true, actually, this is a really big one, and I do a lot of work on it. If Pope true, why was there 6 Morbillion Pope bishops in early Rome?
Yeah, the Papists are just owning it. They're like, yeah, it's a relic, and like, what are you gonna do about it?
Which class is it though?
No one answered that. I'll look a little closer just in case, but
Actually,
yeah, it's just a bunch of prots and ortho bros being like LMAO, 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 LMAO,
Yeah,
and then a
it's
couple
working.
Catholics just responding like, oh yeah, and bro.
Yeah, we have a sacred Quran.
My Catholic friend who's apostatizing to become Lutheran was just like, whoa. So
Hey, I'm here to force you to be logical, you know, force you to be consistent.
I like that question. I think it's such a funny little troll, and and the thing is too is it's like it actually works. Like it,
Yeah,
that would be a relic.
I've mentioned this with Paul in the past. You know what the best troll of all time was? No, it's not religious in nature. It was some dude maybe 5 years ago or so in Massachusetts put up signs around town. It was like in Brooklawn or something, like a suburb of Boston. He just put up little piece of paper, printouts of paper on like telephone poles and stuff like that, and just said, "Islam is right about women."
that was the greatest troll of all time.
And
I remember that.
And a bunch of people got angry, but they couldn't say why.
Yeah, actually.
And they couldn't express why. And then like they were interviewing like on TV, they were interviewing like Muslim women, and they're like, yeah, it's kind of weird, but like, okay. Yeah, Islam was right about women.
Yeah, the thing is too is it's like if you get upset with that, why?
Yeah, why are you upset? Hey, it's supposed to. This is the religion of peace we're talking about.
Are you going to say something Islamophobic? Chris Evans, I posted that Chris Evans was Islamophobic the other day because he was saying, I just wish that all the homophobes that are boycotting Lightyear in their countries would just die off like dinosaurs. And it's like, oh, you mean like Muslims?
Well, based on this weekend's box office, there was a lot of people in this country too.
Yeah, and it's so funny he says that when it's his progressive people who are like not breeding, and it's the trads and homophobes who are breeding. So like, yeah, nah, mate. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, sorry, dog.
Also, this is actually a really important one. If Pope true, then why are my parents fighting? Like, he's supposed to be like infallible, so why doesn't he stop my parents fighting? You can't answer that, Catholics, can't you? You Papists can't answer that. Actually. What else? Oh, actually though, if Rome real, why Catholic answers?
Yeah, why do we even need that? Can we just ask the Pope? Also, like,
if magisterium is clear, like why lay apologists?
Yeah, like, but my question was kind of with it. That's so true as well. But my question was more emphasized, like, why do they allow Catholic answers to exist? Why do they allow that bad thing to happen?
Oh, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I didn't see. I didn't know where you were going with that.
That's true. That's true. No, there's a double way to understand the question. There's two problems.
Yeah, I guess that just adds to the hyper nuance. The thing is with Catholic answers is actually some of their content's quite good, but most of it's so bad that whatever's good is rare.
Do they have like an editor? Because it seems like some people are better than others.
I've seen some really challenging things on Catholic answers where I've been like, oh damn, I don't know, I gotta look into this.
Do they have like someone who's like a gatekeeper, or do they just like bring in a stable of apologists and let them do their thing?
I think they just bring in guys, and it's funny too because it's like Jimmy Akin and Michael Lofton are both Catholic answers dudes now. But it's like Jimmy Akin is like this boomer evolutions epic apologist. And like Michael Lofton is kind of, I don't want to say based because he's a papist, but like, you know, he's kind of based in comparison. So it's like you got these two guys in the same working for the same company, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I meant like a non like spiritual kind of. Somebody mentioned the sacking of Constantinople. That was pretty stupid.
Actually, though, yeah, that sucked. If Protestant true, why little dark age?
We've made our own little dark age edits. Okay.
Based. That's it. If Catholic answers true, why debate? Actually, though. Actually. Just say submit to Papa and everyone will submit if it's true.
The most annoying thing for me when I was like considering Catholicism was people would just say to me, come home, come home, come home, come home. And I'm like, okay, I'm not coming home. whatever. You guys ruined it.
I was
Bro,
going to, but
home.
you guys are weird.
Bro, I am
Like,
home.
okay, way to make me uncomfortable. Actually, you know what happened is I went to because I think anybody, you know, who's really taking the Christian faith seriously should study their religion and should study Rome and should study, you know, I think all that's good and well. But what really scandalized me is I went to a Catholic mass, and it was lower mass than my Protestant church, like by a huge amount. And I was like, wow, this is the Apostolic Church. Why is everybody like 90 years old? And then they're like, oh, we'll just go to a Latin mass. I'm like, dude, I went to a Latin mass, but it's like, I'm not going to just like go hide somewhere and LARP. You know what I mean? Like if 99.9% of the churches are like this, now obviously there's doctrinal reasons, but I'm just saying from like a mere,
that was my thing is like, why would you convert in the last 10 years and be trad?
I don't know. I mean, it's just like, just go hide in this corner where you're persecuted and just like pray that the Pope doesn't ruin your liturgy.
I think it happens. I think the simplest answer is just that when they go trad, when someone converts in the last 10 years and they go trad, they simply just didn't know the scale of the problem, or if they knew the problem at all. And then after they convert and they get into the Catholic Church politics, they're like, oh crap, I have to reconcile.
I mean, it's possible they really become convinced of the papacy. And, you know, the thing is for me is just, obviously the papacy plays a pretty big role in church.
Yeah, I don't think it invalidates their claims. I just think it's like it from a sociological perspective, when the vast majority of converts are all like, no, Protestantism is so weird and stuff like that, and then they like it was like, you know, like Francis is Pope, like when you like converted, right? It's like
it's like the trad movement is dissident. It's not the majority.
Speaking of which, thank you again for the super chat. This is a really funny comment because Catholic here, trad movement and TLM is a dissident movement though. Like the fact that the Latin mass, the traditional mass for like the past 500 years is now considered dissident. That's wild. Like such a meme. That is actually, this isn't directed at you, Josh, by the way, but it's the fact that this is how the magisterium today is going.
Just say, like, oh, by the way, this is the first time I've seen Joshua in a while, so I just want to say hi to him.
I'm sorry.
I haven't seen Joshua since everything went down, so I just wanted to say hi to him. I'm glad to see him.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so true. It's actually so funny how the Novus Ordo is now the Lex Orandi, and the 500-year-old form is subordinate to it. That's like actually such a meme. It really is.
Yeah, it's sad, is what it is.
Yeah, Papists are actually more liberal on average than Protestants. I wouldn't be surprised, and I think experience.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to think, especially in the States, like your average Protestant is like a Bible-believing fundamental Baptist, and they're not. You know, I voted for Donald Trump, and I read my Bible, and I love guns and Jesus.
But who is the like? I'm in the Northeast. Like the average Catholic is nominal at best.
It's nominal or Hispanic, and they always vote. Well, I don't want to make generalizations, but they generally vote left wing. You know, so it's like, I mean, it just seems like kind of a duh comment. Like, more conservative.
Josh, thank you so much. Another $5. It's not the mass that's dissident. It's the reason why folks attend the mass is dissident. Yeah. Sure.
I mean, the mass is becoming dissident as the Pope wants to put restrictions on it. I mean, to the point that it's like for most people, if they want to go to a TLM, they got to go to an SSPX. That's pretty dissident.
Yeah. Hey, so we got Senor Fernando. He wanted me to answer.
I got to go, fellas.
Oh, okay. Peace out, Christian.
All
I'll
right.
probably finish up in a few minutes as well. But yeah, I'll take some last questions. Good having you, Christian. It was
I can't
epic.
go anywhere because my cat got on me. Here, Lionel, what do you think? What do you think, bud? He thinks if I move my lap, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I bet. Let's say this question. Senor Afamada wanted me to answer it. I think the underlying question is why Protestantism seems so propensic to liberalism, just like Americans to obesity, ? Like if it's something inherent in the former that always leads to the later. I'm not sure what.
No, that's a good question. Is why, like over time, why the drift is the way it is. Like so,
it's not even just Protestantism. It's happening with everyone, literally everyone.
It is happening with everyone now, and you would see, you know what it is. You know what we need to read. John MacArthur should be on Phil Johnson's site. There's a chapter from on the downgrade controversy for Spurgeon, and the first step before like Unitarianism and social gospelism and all that sort of stuff, before liberalism, is always not thinking God's word in the scripture is infallible, and then it just like progresses from there. Where you're ultimately, it's kind of like, and you see this with society too. The analogy someone used, and I think it's true, is like with Bugs Roadrunner, running off the thing.
Yeah, actually, Josh, again, you're too generous, mate. TLM should be suppressed. There you have it, folks. Actually,
no, yeah. So you know when like the Roadrunner like goes off the cliff and then he hangs in midair for a while, and then he realizes like nothing's there, and then he falls. Yeah, that's kind of like how it works, and you see that with society too. Now, is like
suspended in the air right now.
Yeah, it's like, well, even in society now, it's like the fumes are, where everything kind of runs on inertia, and then all of a sudden, like, everything drops out.
If Pope real, why do we live in a society? That's so true. You can't answer that. It says a lot about our society. This is some Zoomer humor, Jeff. I don't know if you get it, but
it's a Joker meme, right, or something.
That's it. Society, such a society, man.
I'm pretty up.
It's actually good though. The main difference between Episcopalians and Roman Catholics is one has open homosexual clergy and the other has closeted homosexual clergy. Oofed.
Oof.
That's an oof moment right there. Oof. That's a big oof. Someone print that out, frame it, put it on their wall.
I heard it has nothing to do with this, but I heard a oof joke today. Apparently it's old. I never heard it before. It was like, what is the difference between a Taliban training facility and a children's hospital? It's like, what? Don't ask me. I just fly the drone. And I was just like,
that's messed, but so good.
I was like,
this is good. Submit to the authoritative Rome. Also join our rebel trad movement. Actually, though. So true.
Yeah, it is funny.
Oi, don't diss my man. Don't diss my man, Wagner. I love him. He's awesome. But
he's a loser.
So in one sense, he is a militant loser. In the other sense, he's my buddy.
I love
him. Militant Thomist is now Militant Baptist. Yeah, that's right. He better convert. Absolutely. Roman Catholic. Come home, bro. Base Prot. I'm already home and I'm not your bro. A mighty fortress sounding in the background.
Oh, it's like the South Park thing. I'm not your friend, bro, or whatever, with Terrence and Phillips or something.
That's so true. If they wanted Luther to reform the church rather than leave it, then why aren't they happy about the current bishops trying to reform the church? So true. Actually, they can't recover from that. They can't recover.
You screenshot that and put that on Twitter.
I'm gonna smash through these last questions that I've got. Okay. So if Pope real, why bad thing happened? So true. If Pope real, why am I a better theologian? Like unironically, I am. If Pope real, why Luther good? Because he is. If Rome true, why was Peter not a rock? He was a human male. He wasn't a rock. So what gives? If Rome,
wait, so can we get Trent Horner on and just use that argument? Like,
yeah. I'm gonna do that. So Trent Horn, you believe that Peter was the rock, right? And Trent Horn's like, yes. Okay, I hope he's not watching now, and he gets spoiled. But anyway, okay, cool. You also believe, and so you believe also that Peter was a human male, correct? And then Trent Horn's like, yes. And I'm like, okay, so Peter wasn't a rock; he was a human male. And Trent Horn's like,
that's how John 6 works. This is how this works.
That's how this works. Hey, that's it. Peter is the rock. Okay. Okay. If Rome real, why Albania exists? That's true. Why does that country even exist if Rome is like keeping us away from bad things? If Rome true, why Byzantium exists? And if Rome true, why Moscow exists? Like actually, they can't answer those questions. If Rome true, where is the Roman Empire? Actually though, why did it fall? If like Rome was never gonna defect, how come the empire is gone? Like it's actually though. If Rome true, why gay unions? Like that literally just happened. Where was it? I think it was in Italy. I think, and a priest or bishop blessed a same-sex union in the under the jurisdiction of a cardinal who is apparently a favorite to become the next pope. And so yeah, that's actually pretty epic stuff happening right now. And if Pope true, why females exist? That's true. Why did he let that bad thing happen? I think that's about it. Maybe. Yeah, that's. I've pretty much like splitted all my questions. Yeah, I've done them all. It's true. It's facts. Morbillion. That was. Do you have any more questions, Jeff, for Romanists that they can't answer?
No, I didn't see Morbius, so I can't speak to that.
Fair enough. Okay. So that was Oh my far out. Pog, are you serious? You just joined. We're literally just about to finish right now. So you're gonna have to rewatch, buddy, but you're gonna love it. This is an absolute wild time. But yeah, those were 1 Morbillion questions that papists can't answer. And along with a devastating critique of Christian Wagner. And yeah, it's like it's over. He's gonna be converting any minute now. I'm gonna start the speedrun timer, see when he converts. And yeah, hello and bye. So true, King. Wonderful waste of my evening. Absolutely. I left a video in your penultimate community post that you can check out another time. It's a historical critique against prots from an anti-prot YouTuber. Ooh, spicy. Okay, I might check it out. If it's bad enough, I might do something. I want to get back to just the casual responses to crappy content. But yes, that's pretty much it for now. Jeff, is there anything you want people to know about before we finish?
Cool. I got nothing, man.
Fair enough. All right, cool. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending this legendary moment where we single-handedly annihilated Romanism and Christian Wagner. Hard. Yeah, Christian Wagner, I hope you're watching, and I hope you convert very soon. So, yeah.
He has to. It's the rules.
It is the rules, yeah. We beat him in this debate. So
hold on. Like, I'm just looking at the screen. It's like we look like our faces are the eyes emanating out of like. I'm sorry.
Oh, for God's sake! It's so true, though. Actually,
his shiny forehead.
And that's it. Thank you, Matt Bell, for posting that. That link tree has all the relevant links to my social media channels and my financial support page on Subscribestar. So if you want to help me make this new job, higher quality content, more frequent posting, you can support me on Subscribestar. There's some really cool tiers with nice bonuses. It's really epic. And Steve Roberts is correct. Morbillion is more than 20. So we gave more questions, so we win.
Can someone explain to me how the Morbius stuff like took off? I was just like not paying attention for a week. Next thing I know, it's like all this Morbius stuff.
So an unironic meme history, Morbius comes out, and it's one of the how like
Sony
has had their own Marvel movies as well, and they suck. And so Morbius recently came out.
Venom was good.
Well, yeah, whatever. It was just wildly
entertaining.
Morbius actually sucked, but it sucked to a point where it just got like. It got the ironic memery where it's like, oh, Morbius is the greatest movie of all time. I watch Morbius every day. And people are posting memes like 5 seconds without watching Morbius. And they're just like melting alive and all that. And then eventually just one of the big ones that comes up as well is like, oh, my favorite scene is when Michael Morbius says it's Morbin time and just morbs all over everyone.
That didn't happen in the movie, right? Please tell me.
It didn't. No. It's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time.
And so that kicks off. That kicks off, and people just start putting like morb in substitute for words like like morbillion is just like the biggest number ever now. So we just gave like morbillion questions to Papists, and that's more than 20, obviously. So we won. Morbius is an underrated reformer. So true. If Rome real, why Morbius not Triterocanon? Actually, though, Saint Morbius is my favorite church. It's a Morbius sweep. Absolutely. All right. I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, though, it's the Protestant who are defenders of creationism. Actually, Catholic creationism is only just starting to take
that and Byzantine Catholic.
That's it. He's only just starting like the Catholic creationism now. Like, well behind us, guys. Anyway, this was epic. Thank you all for joining. This was absolutely epic. We hope you have an epic day, and I will see you tomorrow, where I'm interviewing a local Sydney Anglican minister.
That looks cool.
It's going to be really, really good on the trajectory of Anglicanism in Australia. It's going to be an epic one, especially if you're an Anglican, and especially if you're an Australian Anglican, and especially if you're a Sydney Anglican. So get hyped for that.
As a Protestant, I want all the different denominations to like do well. If that makes sense. Because our unity is not based on organizational unity.
I know, right? Heaven forbid. But yes, it's going to be epic, and so set that reminder. And then next week is, I think it's next week at least. Yeah, next week is the response to Michael Lofton's one question Protestants can't answer, which we actually can. And that's with me and Jeff. That's me and him. We're getting on. We're going to answer the question that Protestants cannot answer. And so
I don't know how we're going to do it.
I know, right?
I don't know how we're going to do it.
Own us. He's probably just going to own us. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day.